Hey everyone, what is going on? So I'm very happy to announce that we do have a winner for the contest last week, and that winner is... Now let me see if I could pronounce this name correctly. Dame Drakafu. Let me know if I got that correct. I'll put the name on the screen so you guys know. Yeah, so he was the only one that actually guessed the correct answer. My favorite Pokemon is Charmander. It's been Charmander since before Pokemon even came out. I remember back when before I had began like middle school, you know, I got a VHS tape in the mail, and it was from Toys R Us promoting a Pokemon. If any of you were around during that time and remember that VHS tape, let me know. Also, I would love to see a video of it. So if, you know, if it's on YouTube somewhere, yeah, let me know. And yeah, I loved Pokemon instantly, even before it came out. I was so excited for the games, and Charmander was just the love of my life, basically. I mean, the very first Pokemon I knew I had to pick, I loved the fire type immediately. So, you know, I picked Charmander in red. I actually thought you had to do that at the time, and I thought you had to pick Blastoise, Squirtle in blue. Obviously, you know, that's not the case, but, you know, I was a kid back then, so Pokemon didn't exist prior to that, so I didn't know. So, you know, but either way, I would have picked Charmander anyway. And, yeah, so I traveled the Kanto region with Charmander all those years ago, and even when they remade Fire Red and Leaf Green, I went with Charmander again. So Charmander is definitely my favorite Pokemon. A lot of you guessed Charizard, which I could totally understand, and a lot of you also guessed Kyogre because of my channel name. The reason I have the purple Kyogre name was because Shiny Kyogre was the very first legendary shiny that I ever found. It took over 3,000 sorcery sets, so it's definitely not my favorite Pokemon, but that is why I have the channel name. But yes, Charmander is my favorite Pokemon, and so yeah, congratulations. You don't have to reach out to me. I will be contacting you probably shortly after this video goes live, with the $10 eShop gift card. And yeah, let us know what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it on Pokemon Shuffle, or if you're going to use it on something else. Let us know if you're going to use it on the 3DS or the Switch. I'd totally love to hear about it. And I will be doing more contests in the future, so definitely stay tuned. And yeah, so how about we jump right into this video, shall we? We just beat Winking Totodile, and Winking Totodile is a beginner stage. So, you know, I just basically was messing around, going in with a full grass team with Mega Sceptile, just because I never use Mega Sceptile. I don't use Shaman that much anymore. Shaman definitely helped out a lot on Wailord, because it stalled out its disruptions. Now, I don't know what the disruptions are. It does have a high countdown, so I'm assuming the disruptions are pretty bad. So that's why I felt like Sleep Charm definitely helped out. This stage is not difficult in my opinion. It could be a little bit tough. I don't think it's difficult though, because you have a lot of moves to be able to beat it. Yes, it has a lot of HP. I think it's around 40,000, but it does have 50 moves to be able to knock it out. And so I don't see this being a terribly difficult one, but it is a little bit tedious, especially if you wanted to farm it. Now, you're probably not going to want to farm Flash Mob. It's severely outclassed, you know, more outclassed than Risk Taker in my opinion. So I totally would not recommend farming this one. But, you know, if you're trying to complete the Pokédex, definitely go ahead and catch it. And yeah, setting up the 5-match of Rowlet, but unfortunately Rowlet is not going to activate for us because Rowlet doesn't like us today for some reason. But he'll redeem himself a little bit later. But anyway, yeah. Not really much to say, I guess. This stage took, I think, about like 5 minutes. So it's really a long stage. It's really annoying. But, you know, if you only have to play it once just to catch it, totally go for it and don't farm it. That's the best advice I can give. You don't need to go in with the Pokemon I'm going in with. There's a bunch of other good types, like electric types. If you want to leave the last spot blank and go in with Shot Out, if you have like the Alola Cat Pikachu, totally a good way to go. I wouldn't recommend Last Ditch Effort. I don't see you coming down to the last 4 moves on this stage, just because you have so many moves to be able to beat it on. You know, I guess it all depends on your team, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. As I said, Sleep Charm definitely helping out, putting it to sleep. So if you have Sleep Charm maxed out on Shaman, I would definitely recommend that. Totally recommend it. Just so you could stall out Wailord and knock it out. Yeah. So I don't know. Not really a difficult stage, you know. It's so long though. It's so long. It's definitely so long. I don't remember the last time Wailord has been repeated. I don't think it's been around for a while. I don't even know if I have a video of it. I don't think I do. I might. I don't know. But either way, actually, I think I don't know, guys. But either way, we're going to be able to knock it out very soon. I don't know what the disruptions are, as I said, but considering it has a high countdown, it's probably not one that you want to find out. So, definitely go in with that Shaman Sleep Charm, but if you don't have it, a Tapper, like I'm using Shiny Mega Charizard X, just to get rid of any disruptions that it throws at you. When it, activates the disruptions or when the countdown goes down. Blossom with Mind Zap would have been fantastic on the stage as well, because you could reset the countdown. So I actually, as I was playing this stage, I was actually thinking of Blossom. I was like, oh, I should have put Blossom for Mind Zap, but I didn't, because I didn't think of it, because I haven't used Blossom in a very long time. I don't think I've used Blossom since they nerfed it, basically, since they nerfed Mind Zap. But yeah, Meganium's there just because of the blocks on the beginning of the starting board. There were blocks, right? Am I going crazy, or there were blocks? I believe there were blocks on the starting board. I believe that's why I have Meganium. But yeah. Oh, there's a Wilma in the bottom left corner. I didn't even realize that, guys. Was that there the whole time? Or did that fall from the skyfall? Or did it disrupt with it? No, the disruption never went down. I don't know what that Wilma is doing there. It may have been there for the whole time. Maybe it fell down from the skyfall. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But anyway, we do go ahead and pick up that A rank. Not that it matters, but we do go ahead and do it. Toucannon. Toucannon hasn't been around for... in fact, I know I don't have a video of Toucannon. It's never been repeated, so it's nice to have it back. It has Block Smash Plus, so it actually is a good Pokemon. So one that I would totally recommend going after. Now, does have a bunch of blocks on the starting board, so obviously a block shot user would be good. I have Winking Mega Glalie just to destroy the blocks. Now, the blocks are going to go away before I have time to Mega Evolve, and it disrupts with Ice, so it's like, oh, okay, Mega Winking Glalie, not the best way to go, but it does disrupt with blocks later on, so I definitely did help out. So, you can go with Winking Mega Glalie if you have it. I would also, a shout-out user, also recommend a shout-out user like a Alola Cat Pikachu, just because it's a bunch of Toucannon on the field. If you have something like that, Alolan Ninetales to freeze it would be good, but if you go in that route, I wouldn't go with Winking Mega Glalie, just because you're not going to see any of the disruptions later on, basically, for the most part. So, but that would definitely be a good way to go. And, I actually had thought about doing that, but I decided to go with this team just because I knew there were blocks on this stage. So there it goes, disrupting with blocks. But as I said, Winking Mega Glalie is good for that. Typeless combo is also good, or any combo multiplier into the Winking Mega Glalie, just because you do a lot of damage that way. So if you have like Typeless combo, or even like Vanillish for Ice Dance, if you're going in with a full Ice team, that would definitely be a good way to go. Either way, we do go ahead and knock out Toucannon, so that's definitely nice. Definitely not a difficult stage, in my opinion. I guess it could be a little bit rough depending on where you are. I mean, those blocks could get annoying if you don't have some of the really powerful support Pokemon, I guess. But yeah, anyway, we do go ahead and beat this. Now, moving on to Palkia. Now, I totally messed up on this one, guys. I have several videos of Palkia, so I really should have remembered this, the stage, but I didn't. Palkia disrupts with a row of ice on the top field. I should have brought Mega Deontay. I didn't think of it. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I brought it in another video when I did Palkia a couple months ago, whenever Palkia was available. But yeah, I just didn't this time for whatever reason. Totally my mistake. I get it. But either way, at least we still go ahead and beat it. It's just not the best run you could do. But yeah, I would totally recommend the Mega Deontay if you have yours fully sped up, just to get rid of that row of ice. It may not seem like a big deal for you because it's one row, but putting it on the top top row is definitely super annoying, guys. You guys know that. So there we go. There's the ice. After I did that, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I remembered it now. Mega Ampharos is not going to be able to destroy all of that ice. Only a couple rows, and even then you're not really going to be comboing a lot. So I know I made a mistake at this point, but we're still able to beat it, so that's fine. Puts more ice on the top row, so right now I'm like, okay, hopefully we can get a board reset. That's basically what I was going for at this point, just because, yeah, there was nothing I could do. So, unfortunately, didn't get the board reset just yet, so we had to go with the Mega Ampharos and destroy two of the top rows, but finally we get that board reset, so I'm like, alright, I don't know what triggers the disruption. I don't know if it's how much you do in a combo. That might be it. But either way, you know, that actually might be it because we didn't trigger the disruption at that point. So who knows? But anyway, we're still able to beat it, so that's definitely good. But totally recommend the Mega Deontay. If you don't have it, Raikou with Barrier Bash Plus would be good, just because you could destroy a few of those ice blocks. So that's definitely going to help you out, and one that I would recommend. Definitely, even if you don't have Mega Deontay. I mean, even if you have Mega Deontay, it's definitely still a good way to go, just because, just in case you don't have, like, the Mega match, you can start going for Raikous. I haven't used Raikou in quite a bit, so I never think about it, but it's definitely a good way to go, because, this ice gets really annoying, so, you know, Mega Ampharos is really inconsistent, not consistent enough when you want to get rid of those blocks. You know, you only have a couple left on the top row. That Mega Ampharos is more than likely not going to destroy the ones you wanted to destroy. So, I don't know. Definitely not the best Mega on the stage, but it is what it is. It's okay. I wouldn't recommend a last-ditch effort user. I did come down to the last 4 moves, but that's because I didn't bring the correct Pokemon. But, you know, I don't really see you're coming down to the last few moves if you bring a better team than I did, or a better Mega. That's basically what I am trying to say. So yeah, but it is what it is, so we do go ahead and knock out Palkia just fine. So that's definitely good, that's definitely good. And for this one, we pick up that B rank. Again, doesn't matter though. 200 coins though for beating it, so that's fine. Moving on, Wigglytuff. Now, this stage is not difficult in my opinion. However, if you didn't farm Salazzle last week, I guess it could be tough. You don't need the last ditch effort user, but yeah, Salazzle definitely helped out. If you don't have it, if you're going in with a poison team, I guess I would recommend Croagunk. Nihilwegu is another good option if you skill swapped it to Beast Boost, but even if you didn't, it does have possession, so it kind of acts like a Mind Zap, so that could be good as well. Or you could go in with like a Steel team. Even I don't know. I mean, Mega Aggron would probably be the best way to go in terms of a Steel Pokemon, but you could also go in with, I guess, Mega Mawile. It's not going to be the best way to go. It's not. I mean, but you know, yeah. So I didn't think this stage was tough. It doesn't have a whole lot of HP, but I guess if you don't have some of the strong support Pokemon, it could be tough. But I don't think it's that bad. I didn't need Skunk Tank at all. This is another stage I figured wouldn't be that bad for me, but I didn't really remember it that much. I don't remember when it was available. I don't even know if I have a video of it, but yeah, knew nothing about the stage prior to going in, but that's okay because we were still able to handle it just fine. So Mega Beedrill got the job done. So, you know, if you have Mega Beedrill, definitely recommend it because it Mega evolves so quick. You know, I went for shot out there, I believe. There's no Wigglytuff on the field, so that obviously didn't do anything at that point. I do that quite a bit. Yeah, my mistakes, but either way, we do go ahead and knock out Winking Wigglytuff, so that's definitely good. I'll definitely go ahead and take that because, yeah, you could farm it. I don't know what it has. It might have Rock Break plus plus. I don't know if that's true or not, but you probably don't want to farm it. But anyway, we have the Ultra Challenge of this week, which is Black Kyurem. And this one, you could actually do itemless. I believe I would have gotten this one itemless, but I threw on that plus 5 because, I don't know, it's a little bit tanky. It has around 40,000 HP. I'm also not going with the best Mega. I'm going in with Mega Charizard X. I just wanted to use Mega Charizard X in this week's videos. I really have no excuse. That's just basically what I wanted to do, so that's why I did it. Yeah, so as I said, not really the best, but I'm more focused on the Rayquaza matches and the Vanillix matches. Now, it doesn't have any added support at the moment, but it will when it disrupts with Kyurem, Black Kyurem, and I think Reshiram or something. So there's Zekrom and Kyurem. that it disrupts with, so that's definitely where Shout Out is going to help. Now, the disruptions are so annoying because it disrupts with half the board and then it disrupts with the other half of the board. So right now, I have to go for like a not a black Kyurem, a Zekrom match or a Kyurem match, just to get rid of those rocks and continue to get rid of, so I could activate Shout Out. So, yeah, totally recommend Shout Out. If you can't do this one itemless or with just the +5 moves, definitely that attack power at the very least. If you're trying to catch it, I would go more items, probably an attack power, and you don't need the +5 depending on what team you have, because +5 doesn't add to the catch rate, but I would go with an attack power. And if you're not going with Shout Out, I would go with a disruption delay, but if you are, I probably wouldn't. But yeah, you could also go in with a Mega Star, but if you're going in with a Mega that Mega Evolves quick, like Shiny Mega Charizard X, or even the regular Mega Charizard X, I wouldn't go with that Mega Start, and I don't see you needing a complexity on this one. I know I used the complexity when Black Kyurem was originally available. That was quite a while ago, so we didn't have as good Pokemon back then. I don't think we had Shout Out, so who knows? But either way, yeah. Towards the end, it does disrupt with blocks and rocks, which definitely get annoying. I guess Winking Mega Glalie would be okay. I probably wouldn't recommend that one, though. I don't know. But yeah, proceed with caution, guys, because this is a difficult one by all means. Even though I was able to do it with just a +5, and it is possible itemless, it's still tough. You could farm it if you skill swapped it. I think it has, I want to say Block Shot. So it either has Block Shot, Barrier Shot. I think it's Block Shot. I'm not going to farm it just because I could see myself winning occasionally, but losing a bunch of times, and that's no fun. I just don't feel like doing it. So I'm actually going to do the escalation, so I will have hopefully all of the Latias escalation available soon, this week, hopefully. So I plan on doing all the boss stages on that one. But yeah, this is Black Kyurem. You know, I do have Zygarde complete just for last ditch effort. Definitely a good way to go if you're trying this itemless or very cheap with like just a +5, because yeah, you might make it to the last few moves. So we barely won, but that is okay. As I said, I didn't skill swap it, so I won't be farming it. But you know, we do go ahead and get a gift. But again, not that it matters because I would skill swap it if we were going to farm it. So yeah, moving on, we have Shiny Mewtwo. And now guys, this was originally a gift, so you definitely want to go ahead and pick this up. This is one of those Raise Max level challenges, so you can, yeah, you can farm for Raise Max levels if you want, or you could max out Mega Boost, and Mega Boost is good, so it's one that you might want to farm this week. I might do a little bit of it. I'll have to see how things are going after the escalation. But I'm just going with Duskull because there's blocks on the field. A Shout Out user would be good for this stage because it does disrupt with Shiny Mewtwo's at some point. So definitely a good way to go. I have Giratina just for fun, so why not? Why not? Just because I wanted to use, I guess, what was it called? Blindside? Blind Shot? I think it's Blindside, something like that. So I have it just because, as I said, I wanted to use it because we recently had an escalation and I wanted to get some use out of it, basically. So yeah, so that's why I used it. It's definitely not the greatest in the world, but it got the job done, so why not? Shiny Gengar, Shiny Mega Gengar, another one just for fun, you know, giving a little bit of experience to it. Why not? Why not? So yeah, definitely confirm Raise Max levels, and as I said, personalized skill boosters. So I might go a little bit on that, I'm not sure. You know, I don't think I'm going to go all the way, but we'll see. And moving on, the final stage, we have Cosmo, and it is once a day, so guys, you definitely have to play it every single day. You can get skill booster smalls, you can get personalized skill boosters, which can help for Weaken Meowth, and you can get, I think it's Raise Max levels, it might be a level up. I think it is a Raise Max level though, but I'm going in with Spoopa just because because it's newly invested. You know, Trevenant obviously gets the job done, but I wanted to use Spoopa. My Trevenant is stronger than Spoopa, but as I said, wanted to use it. Dusknoir, I knew I wouldn't come to the last few moves, but I just have Dusknoir for whatever reason. Galiciopod just for fun, just because I never used Galiciopod. Now, I was going for Galiciopod matches even when I had like Shout Out. But I decided just to go for Golisopod just because I wanted to get it off a few times, because I knew I was going to win this stage anyway. It's really not that difficult. If you have like a shot out, even one shot out user is enough to handle this stage. You know, even Hoopa with Risk Taker should be good. So I don't see having a whole lot of trouble with this. But yeah, as I said, going for Golisopod a lot of the time just to use it just because I wanted to. So there we go, activating Blindside. It is called Blindside. So yeah, why not? I'll definitely use Golisopod when I can. And we actually did get 2 gifts, so that's really nice. Yeah, so I believe, what did I go for this time? I think I went for another Golisopod just because I wanted to. No, I didn't. I went for Dusknoir. But either way, if you have a similar team, I don't see you coming down to the last 4 moves. I did, because as I said, I was trying to go for Golisopod matches, not really activating it, but I just wanted to, just because. So we did go ahead and beat Cosmo in, so that's definitely nice. And for this, we did get a personalized skill booster, obviously, that's a guarantee, and we got a skill booster small, so I'll definitely take that. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.